they do take you by surprise. Like, you kind of remember that Marth is totally a character in this game, and does have some stuff I know not really regarded as a good character, traditionally speaking, but honestly, man, I don't know. Sometimes I'll see the lab stuff on Twitter, and by sometimes I mean almost never, but I've seen it before, where you just see some of the Marth stuff come out, and it is a little spooky. Like, the tipper does hit, it's just, spacing in this game is just way different than it's ever been, I think.
Yeah, there's one thing that many Marth mains were appreciative of were the recent buffs that the character got. Dash attack got buffed. I know up tilt or F tilt got buffed as well. I mean, a lot of things that you wouldn't have seen connect, as Jakal does not give a care whatsoever. 0 to death to start off this first game. But like, I wanted to mention, like, a lot of these recent buffs from Marth has really made the character excel just a little bit more. I mean, when you have characters like Lucina, Roy, Chrom, maybe even Corrin, who do the same things as Marth, but better. Like, there's no real reason to have Marth in the arsenal, but with the recent buffs, I see a lot more people giving the character a little bit more thought. Like, okay, you know what, this character has some potential. And 13 has been one of the very few that can solely say that they were a true Marth main from the beginning of this game. But right now, it seems like he's struggling to find his footing against Jakal.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this is like a red-hot Jakal too, right? So this is Jakal who just won Platinum Star Weekly just last night over Rivers, and then got second place at DNA last week, losing to xiii, which I believe that's probably why we're seeing Jakal again this week, determined to figure out that matchup. But this is about as good a test as you're ever going to get as far as 13 goes. Jakal is fastly becoming one of the better wolves you're going to see out there, especially in New Jersey. I would say easily the best wolf. I mean, obviously Tweak does play the character, but as far as solo main goes, like, he's really dangerous with this character. He's got a lot of really good combo trees and really good extensions, and overall just so aggressive, like we're seeing right now, right? I mean, he's still got a whole 2-stock lead, looking to disappointed by that.
I've made the statement before about Jakal. He is definitely the dark horse going into Riptide. He's going to be one of those players that is literally going to be a hit or miss as the up tilt will take the stock, and a 3-stock for Jakal over 13 right now. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what Jakal is going to be able to do, up for the upcoming tournaments, especially Riptide, which is right around the corner, because he is capable of playing with the big boys. He hasn't had the opportunity to go out as much, but yeah, like you mentioned, he's taken a few PSSs. He's always consistent at Fusion. He's always consistent in any event that he goes to. He got second place, like you mentioned before. So, he has the heart and the determination to want to play with the big boys, such as xiii today, or like Tweak and Rivers at the Platinum Stars. So, he's really just kicking up. Like you mentioned, he's red hot right now.
Yeah, it's honestly, I mean, I've been watching Jakal for a very long time. He's kind of been at it and always been trying to improve, and I think now he's finally just really got that taste of success in his mouth, where, unfortunate SD, but it's okay. But in any case, really does have like a kind of a drive. I think he sort of sees the potential that he has to really be one of the best in the areas, right? I mean, he's got set wins on Tweak. He's got set wins, several of them now against Rivers, who, couldn't even, he wasn't always really able to beat Rivers. I mean, there was a point before in quarantine where they would go even, but like now it does go in Jakal's favor. And the thing is as you're mentioning, going on the Riptide, like, he's a favorite in this state. I think he's really kind of climbed the ranks a lot more quickly, and even coming to these locals, which don't have a whole lot of entrants, it's literally just looking to grind out matches. So
yeah, 100%, man. But right now, 13 doing the best with what he can right now, even with the SD, and now a stock once again being taken, a full stock lead on 13's end. We've been talking a lot about Jakal, but we definitely got to put some respect in the name of 13, because he is kicking up in this game too. And SD or not, it's Jakal we're talking about, and to be able to have a lead like this, to start off this game too, and just keep all of that momentum riding in your favor, looking really solid right now. 13 just has to keep that stage control, continue utilizing the spacing in his favor, but it seems like Jakal is finally starting to find those small openings.
Yeah, that's what he does. So that's going to be the biggest challenge for 13, especially using Marth, like being really mindful of where you are and when you're swinging. But Jakal's just so aggressive, where he's gonna kind of get into that space quick, and Wolf's screen data, all that kind of thing. It is a challenge for a character like Marth. But really at any moment though, that tipper can strike. Like, that is something that Jakal is going to have to be cognizant of, and I'm sure he definitely is, but, you know, even at 52% here, a little bit of rage on 13, and, you know, if a fully spaced F smash, like this, that was, like, the way that Marth's tipper hits is definitely, like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like look at that.
Yeah.
like he's at 60, and, you know, he's...
Yeah, don't get me wrong, that is kill percent right now for Wolf. Even at 50%, he was bound to die if he were to be put at the corner and just a good tipper hit. But right now, it seems like 13 is really just playing it safe, just keeping his spacing in his favor, throwing out a lot of nairs, throwing out a lot of options that's going to kind of force Wolf to have to approach. And even if he were to throw out an unsafe move, he's spacing it out to a point that he doesn't have to worry too much, but it doesn't even matter because all it takes is one opening for Wolf, and that fair into the back air will be enough to do it. Jakal 2-0 over 13, and that wasn't, I mean, as red hot as Jakal was, it was really good of 13 to just like take full advantage of every single chance that he could. Yeah, he didn't end up winning the game, but definitely still made top 8, and he's guaranteed top 5, and that says a lot about, you know, how far he has come since quarantine.
I wasn't watching the match at all, but like whatever happened, Gabe is just wrong.
Exactly.